Hello, good afternoon, good afternoon. This is, excuse me, the number one grinder. My channel is the Underrated Darkness, one of the best kept secrets on YouTube. The best of the business. I back it up. Yeah, you welcome, Sheila. Yes, you are. Keep on doing it. Yes. And this is the Underrated Boxing Talk number 27. What winners, training losers, complaint, LWC, salute. I don't know what that means, but anyway, welcome to my channel. We're gonna have some brothers coming on. So we're gonna wait for them to get on, and we're gonna do. There's some great boxing gonna be coming up this week. And we go, like I said, invite some brothers get on the panel, and also I'm gonna do a short commentary you know what's going on. When I see what's going on and everything. So watch out for that. So I'm glad everybody is doing okay. Um hope everybody's doing hope everybody is living. I pray do that. Live the right way. And wherever you go through, hope you make it through. Again, it's my channel, The Underrated Darkness. This is the Underrated Boxing Talk number 27. Again, we're gonna wait for some brothers to come through. So salute to you. Yeah, I see. Okay, welcome. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Appreciate that. Hope you be a new sub. Hope you sub to me and everything. I will sub to you back. Put one of your comments. Put your comments one of my videos or live, so I can sub to you back. Thanks for coming. This is the Underrated Boxing Talk number 27. I also do MMA talk, and that's every Sunday, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sooner or later, I will do sports show, and let me say that I did had a sports show in the past. That's with another brother, but this one is gonna be solo. So watch out for that. That should be coming up in very soon, very 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 soon. Um, so we got some great fights that's coming up this week. We're gonna talk about that, and again, like I said, I'm gonna do a short commentary in a few. So watch out for that. Okay, yeah, please do, bro. Please do. You look out on the link to send it. Your link is in the email, so let's get it on. Let's get it on. Why we gonna do that? Let me read. Let me read something going on. Everything. But let me read this from Boxing News 24. Lomachenko says his fight with Telefino should have been a draw. Really? Okay. I don't like him, but this is today. This is from Boxing News 24. It says Spacinjo's Lomachenko is still thinking about his last fight against Telefino Lopez as he prepared for his fight next month. Makachi Namasaki Nakasi. And it's on June 26th in the Virgin Hotel in Las Vegas. Two-time Olympian medalist and wants a chance to get even. The avenge his loss, but he better get past the Japanese fighter, and he's very good. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put that link um in the chat so y'all can check it out. While I wait for some more brothers to come through, so um hold on, let me mute this. I don't hear you know. Hold on. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I post that. Then there's another story that I wanna we're gonna talk about that too. Um, so I'm glad that you're here. Black Star said that he's on his way. And let me read this first. Um, right on the screen. Okay. So anybody still y'all in the clouds, come on through, come on through. Come enjoy a real conversation with the number one grinder. Us as the righteous ones individually, let's make a change within ourselves and genuinely being there for each other. We all we got. Let's remember that we all we got. So just remember that. So we're gonna take this off, this on. So also I'm gonna pull up another story that I've seen that we should definitely talk about too. It's also Box New 24 Conor Ben on Haney versus Linares. It says someone will be going down. That's gonna be a good fight too. So so it's gonna be Haney is 25-0, 15 knockouts. Linares is 47-5. Tom Malone, thank you. What's up? What's going on, homie? Thanks for coming, family. He's 47-5, 29 knockouts. This is gonna be matchroom promoter Eddie Hearn. I call him the Weasel because he is. I'm gonna post this too, so we can talk about that too. So we got quite a few fights that's gonna be happening this week. All right, so well, I'm glad that you're here, Tom Malone. I hope you and your family is fine. And let me meet this. Hey, welcome, Go Professor, the one and only GP in effect. Well, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Thank you. I appreciate that. As soon as you come in, please hit the like button, please, and share this out. This is the Underrated Boxing Talk number 27. Shout out to everybody, and please share this out. This is greatly appreciated. Like I said before, soon later, I don't know. It's gonna be next week or week after. I will gonna preview my sports channel. I mean my sports. My sports show, and I'm gonna hopefully over have a special guest. So we're gonna talk about like basketball, football, and and some other stuff. Maybe we talk about some bowling and stuff, or other stuff. So also I'm going to hopefully I can have special guests. You know what I mean? So watch out for that and everything. I can keep you posted on that. I don't know if it's going to be before my birthday or after my birthday. I don't know yet, but don't worry about it. I'm going to preview and so I want to let people know about it. Tell the people. I'm going to promote it. when I know the definite date I'm going to do it. So I'm going to promote that. So also we gonna definitely go on more of that in boxing and also MMA too. So I'm gonna try to like do it also MMA sport, the underrated MMA sports talk sometimes during the week and even boxing too. So that's gonna be like preview sometimes if when I have the when I finally do the sports show. So watch out for that and the other stuff that I didn't forget about the mukbang and stuff like that. I will do to get back doing mukbang very soon. And also I'm coming back with the underrated truth life stories. So I got some stuff coming up in the near future. So please stay tuned on that and everything. With the fight with Haney against Landaris, I think that is this is a test for him. Landaris, he's a veteran and he been with the wars for a long time. He's a veteran, so Haney got his hands full, and Haney gotta be smart. Haney gotta come with a battle plan because Landaris he gonna have a battle plan too. And I believe Tank Dev's gonna fight. Yeah, Sheila always lead me. She'll always lead me. Not just mess with you, Sheila. But keep up the good work, Sheila. Keep up the good work. Your fine self. Yeah. And shout out to Big Dude. Shout out to Go Professor. Shout out to Tom Malone. Shout out to She Stay Sleep. Shout out to Ebo Sosa. Shout out to Brother She. Shout out to Sheila. Shout out to Man the Gathers. And the others that I miss. Y'all know who you are. Um, keep up the good work. Keep on pushing. And Man the Gathers, please get well, sweetie, because we miss you. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Mace Taggart, Fee Bishop, Booker Ronnie, um, Walt Disney, Walt Diddy. And, so shout out to them, shout out to them, shout out to them. But like I said, we going Black Star said he will come here, get here. I'm still waiting. So but like I said, I'm doing commentary, but I don't want to do it, you know, yet because wait until okay. Here goes Black Star Sports TV 2.0. How you feel, brother? Welcome, family.
What's going on, my brother? What's going on?
What's going on? All right. Yeah, I did post two stories in the chat about Haney and the fight, and also um the Tough Fino, Lomachenko and stuff like that. Ali
Oh,
Lomachenko, yeah, Lomachenko saying that he feel that he didn't lose the fight and he wants to run it back and stuff like that. And you know, I don't know. It's in it. I mean, it's in the chat. So y'all go check it out. I don't really don't get it. I don't want to talk about Lama Sucko. I got a new name. I got Lama Sucko. Yeah, he's a Lama Sucko. So I understand this crap and everything. We go. Oh, what's blazing in sport? Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, thank you. Thanks for listening. Hit the like button. Please hit the like button and share this out. We got the one and only Black Star Sports TV. Let's talk about Devin Haney. The fight that's coming up this week. It's a test.
yeah, man. Hey, hey, let me say this about Loma Stanko before we get on that one, if you don't mind,
Oh
bro.
yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna show you a Stanko. I'm gonna sucko. Go ahead, man.
Yeah,
Please.
yeah. Just he falling apart, man. He falling apart because the L done affected him, and he in some delusional space where he feel like now he's saying it was a draw. Before he said he was robbed. Now he say he thought it was a draw. But the reality was in that fight that we all saw it. When he got out
Mm-hmm.
there in the first 6 rounds, he felt the power of Teofimo, and he went into a shell, and he gave away 6 rounds. Not until it was desperate, and they was like, "Look, man, what you gonna do? You just giving the fight away," which he had pretty much already had done at that point. So when he starts to fight a little bit and takes heart, he starts to touch him a little bit. He started to make Tio, look kind of a little funny. But
Right.
what was already exposed is the fact that he had went up too high. He's too small for that weight division. He needed to go down one, and he should have went down one. And Devin Haney should have got on him. Should have got on him right then. By
Mm-hmm.
this fool going back and talking about he want to fight Nakatani. Out of all the fighters, you want to fight Nakatani. I mean, this tall cat, man. What's this? I forget his first name. Masutana,
It's
something
muscle
like
shoe or
that.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, hell of a fighter, man. He done won me over and a lot of others, man, by his last couple of fights. And
Right.
oh man, a big ass bug like that. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, man. And he chose to take this guy on, the guy who frustrated the hell out of Teofimo. The guy that said that made him say, "I don't want to fight no more tall guys." That's the guy you pick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Lomo's gonna get slept in this one. Nakatani is not a joke, not even by the shortest imagination. Nakatani he cracked his orbital bone, finished the fight, won the fight, and knocked the guy out that cracked his orbital bone. Now take that in comparison with Billy Holmes and Saunders, and these guys they're saying, "Well, he didn't quit." Well, this guy was in the ring with a cracked orbital bone, and he finished the fight. And he was dropping, and that dude was dropping. It was a great fight, but he won that sucker in the end. He showed you something that a lot of fighters don't possess, man. I mean, he had it on the inside, and he had no
Right.
quit in him. And when he
Yeah.
get Lomachenko in there, he gonna turn out the lights.
Yeah.
Nakatani is a star, man. That he is a problem. He's an absolute
Yes, he is.
problem for anybody out there. So that was dumb. But like I said earlier, Devin Haney should have jumped on him first and taxed him real good and made a move on down the way, because it's him and Teofimo that's supposed to be doing this little thing, you know. And that's crazy, man. That's all I really want to get out about that, man. But that is, to me, that's Nakatani.
Let me say this. Sometimes cherry picking could go very, very wrong.
Yeah, he picking for cherries, but ain't no cherries on that tree.
There ain't no cherry. There, those some big branches that cannot be breaking.
Yeah, yeah. Nakatani belongs there, and he showed that without a shadow of a doubt, he's the upper class of that weight division. He there. So whoever got the belts, they got to worry about him. you know. And I tell you one thing, Teofimo ain't saying nothing about no damn rematch. He ain't saying nothing. People forget the fans was booing him after that fight. That's how much of a problem Nakatani was. Everybody was on his high horse. He was taking off like a rocket for
Right.
Nakatani, and he looked ordinary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
People was
that's a
like,
good.
whoa, you know.
Yeah. What Blazing Sports, he said Lomo did not want to fight Haney. That's why he dropped the belt.
Yeah, he did.
He
He did.
did.
He ducked him for the franchise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what that franchise come into the picture. Yes. Excellent
hmm
point, but Blaze, but excellent point. And that
Yeah.
it's so funny. That's a good point on what's Blazing Sports. It's so funny they don't. It seems like they don't want to talk about it in the media.
Yeah. A lot of these guys been ducking. They've been running into them cherry picks you talking about. It happened to Leo Santa Cruz. He took a gamble. He been running from Gary Russell. He ran into Tank Davis. You know, woo boy, did he pay the price? You
Yeah,
know,
I keep on telling you, stop cherry picking. That's not good. Sometimes them cherries could be very big. Sometimes you can't run away now. Okay.
And with that being said, Tank Davis, it's my boy, but man, Mario Barrios,
He's not. That's a big boy right there. Yeah, he
that's
could
a
he could
that's
pick
a
a butt.
that's a hell of a leap, man. I mean, two weight divisions, much bigger guys, taller height, reach,
Mm-hmm.
power. The
Yeah.
fact that we know Tank got power, but he's in everything else. He's
Yeah.
inadequate. So him getting out there with those guys, man, is going to be a big test for him. I think he'll overcome it, like he did Leo Santa Cruz. That's kind of what Leo was kind of like a precursor to this because Leo Santa Cruz and this guy is kind of like their dimensions are similar, their styles are
Mm-hmm.
kind of similar. But I think this is an upgraded fighter over Leo Santa Cruz, though. He got much more power. He got a much sturdier chin. He got a
Right.
great trainer. Virgil Hunter is training him. So he not no light touch, man. It's going to be some real work going to have to be done in this one. And hey, we know Tank is up for it. Tank's been, rededicated to the sport, staying in there. Moved to Vegas, got away from Baltimore. In the lab, man. He's staying in the lab. You don't see him at no club acting crazy doing the Adrian Broner thing. Matter of fact, he got away from Adrian Broner. Separated. That was his dog, and he didn't even care if he had to hurt his feeling. He did what he had to do. So we can see that he's rededicated himself to the sport, and that performance, the last outing with Leo Santa Cruz, really showed a lot. A lot of people was like, "Well, he's a little guy." They always want to throw that ring, but Leo didn't look smaller than no Tank Davis on the fight night. He had the height,
Nah.
he had the reach. He looked like a damn giant. He's about the same size as Mario Barros as far as height and reach. So
Right.
you know, he's stepping it up to now to a guy which bigger, more power. Leo Santa Cruz is a great boxer. Don't get me wrong and nothing like that. I just think his style is okay, but he keeps getting suckered into trying to go in there with that machismo thing and slugging, and that plays you right into Tank Davis's hand. Now Mario Barrios, he can do that as well, but he needs to be smart and stay away from that in this fight, and he'll pose a greater problem for Tank Davis. And if
Yeah.
if he does and he stays on the box and he moves and he's able to stay away and not get suckered into something like that, he has a chance to outpoint Tank. So it's not like people want to act like it ain't no big deal. Just like they're doing Charlo with Montiel. Montiel has 20 knockouts. 20
Mm-hmm.
knockouts. This ain't no average
Mm-hmm.
guy. Maybe he not
Yeah.
been to the top, but it's a guy who can punch. And
Mm-hmm.
if he catch you, shit can happen. So,
Sure can. Sure
we
can.
can't keep acting like, well, this guy did that, so this, that, and the third. No, this is sport of boxing. If you catch you on the chin, you can win the lottery.
That's true. Yeah. That's true. Hey, shout out to the shout out to brother damn, this one too fast. The troll killer, Mr. Shelton. I call him the Mississippi Slayer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
that's the
that's
Miss.
that that's that rapping Mississippian.
Yeah, man, he is. He's Slayer. He slayed the ass, man. So like that. Bruce
Yeah, he got
Goes in
this.
the building. What's
Bruce,
good?
man. Hey,
What's
Bruce,
going
man,
on, Bruce?
we about to be in a book, man. Last week when you came on the show, man, the good brother said he's writing a book and he's gonna put our names in the book because we were some people that interviewed him. So you getting in there, Bruce?
That's right. You up in there? Yeah.
Yeah,
What's Blaze? What's
you
Blaze?
too underrated. You ain't on it too, brother.
Thank you. I was really appreciate it. Let me put it out there. It was some technical difficulties on Brother Black Star. So Scully will come back to his channel and he gonna do it again. It's gonna be better. So watch out for that. Scully, he got a whole lot.
Man, we ain't even scratched the surface.
We
We ain't
ain't
even scratched the
scratching.
surface.
Mm.
We ain't even scratched the surface, man. But he was a great guy, man. I just all I did was ask, and he jumped right in, man. He didn't put me through nothing. Sometimes it's hard to do these things when you contact these people and stuff like that. Some don't have the time or whatever. Some you got to convince. You got to do a little, letting them know, understand what it's all about and all that. It was none of that. It's just, he's a guy that loved boxing, man. Been in it, his life. A former light heavyweight contender. He trained 4 world champions, including Chad
Mm-hmm.
Dawson. He's currently in Better BS camp right now as we speak. So
Mm-hmm.
guy know what he's talking about. And matter of fact, he was an ESPN analyst for a while, so he's real well respected in the sport for sure.
Definitely,
Yeah, man.
definitely. We got brother Mace Taggart. Shout out to you, brother. Thank you. He will be on 6:05 tonight Eastern Standard Time. I want you to go check out the brother and Mace. Take down my email because when I start my sports show, he's nope. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. But get you hit me up. Hit me up quick as you can. Yeah. I will. I'm gonna drop by. Here, that's my email, Mace. So Mace, copy that down. Um, so you can hit me up so I can plug it. So email me right now. Bruce Goes, if you want to get on the panel, let me know. Or Michael, you want to get on the panel so we can get this thing going and stuff like that. I already sent the links out to the other brothers. See what's up. Yeah. So brother Black. So what else you want to talk about before we continue, please?
Oh yeah, you was talking about Devin Haney next, man. Remember I went back and
Yeah.
you was talking about Devin, so we hadn't even really got going to what you were saying. My bad, brother. But when you
Yeah.
brought
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
up,
No.
I was
No.
like,
Yeah.
man,
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
yeah, man. Hey, this is Devin Haney coming out party, man. You know, they didn't criticize this man for so many things. Every time he go
Mm-hmm.
out there and he wash opponents. And we talk about wash opponents, we talking about he don't even lose a round. And people are still criticizing. Well, he don't knock him out. He don't do this. It's like the bar always changes. You know, if he does this, well, he didn't do that. Well, this fight right here, you might see a little of everything. He might just stop Linares in this fight. But I expect at the very least that he's going to go out there and watch him 12 straight rounds and come out unanimous. But I'm not taking it off the table that he'll knock Linares out because I know he's been working real hard. The only question and thing that's holding me back from really pushing the knockout prediction is the fact that he's got Ben. Oh man, what's Tyson Fury's Ben? What's his, I can't remember his name. It's a young trainer from the UK, man. It was you're being what you love, Han. Remember that dude from the first Tyson Fury of Wilder
Mm-hmm.
fight? Ben
Mm-hmm.
Ben. I can't. I know his first name is Ben. I can't remember the last name, but he's
Mm-hmm.
training Devin Haney. So I'm kind of, it kind of weirds me out when I think about it because I don't really see how he can really help him. You know, you came along and you've been highly influenced by the Mayweather camp. What the hell can this guy offer you really? I don't really see it. And when is the last
Mm-hmm.
time a UK trainer trained an American fighter?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe Bruce Goles may know, but myself, I can't remember that ever, man. It's always been the other way around. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and the funny thing is, and this was not been pointed out, and credit has not been given, and it needs to be pointed out and credit given, is the fact that a lot of these trainers now, and a lot of these things that people are doing out here, they learn from the black trainers that fought
Mm-hmm.
our style. You know, they never defined our style, but it was that very style that sold the sport to the world. You know, at the height of boxing, who was it this out there doing it? It was us. But
Mm-hmm.
today they glorify Mexican style. Which what is it Mexican style? That's the same thing Sugar Ray Robinson them was doing. It's the same thing Jake LaMotta was doing. So what does it mean just Mexican style? It's a whole lot of people who fight that style. You see what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
they giving a tribute, a respect to the people that fight from that country because it's a great tradition over there, and I understand that. But you can't just take that away from everybody and say, "Well, you fight Mexican style, Triple G. I'm fighting Mexican style," and go out there and get your ass beat. It's crazy, man. But
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the little, even like Canelo, the little head movements and stuff that he learned, that came down from Floyd Mayweather Sr. himself. When Floyd Mayweather Sr. trained Oscar De La Hoya, it was taught to him. And then when he got him, you see what I'm saying? The lineage
Right.
goes. So
Right.
that's never been spotlighted. You know, they talk about,
Mm-hmm.
well, he's better and stuff like that, but they weren't learning that. They didn't teach that from over there. That came from over here. Now it goes over
Right.
there. You see what I'm saying? And then now all of a
Mm-hmm.
sudden later years down the line, they'll probably say, well, that's Mexican style too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Yeah.
like, when are they ever going to pay respect to the black contribution to the sport of boxing? When are they
Right.
ever going to do that? That needs to be examined and brought up to the forefront too. Everybody else gets theirs, and I'm not hating on them for getting theirs. You know, if you say Mexican style, that don't bother me because I know a lot of them do that. But there are those like this one here, Mario Barrios. Well, considered Mexican American, but he fights more of a style similar to what the way we would fight because Virgil Hunter is his trainer. Now, when they find ones like that who has the skill to actually do it, that's usually be the way they tend to go with their boxing career. But those who don't have those attributes, they got to be flat-footed. They got to come forward and they got to rock them, sock them robots. You know, and it may look good, but think about it. Do you really want to base your career on going out there like that and getting hit like that? The beauty of the street science is to hit without getting hit. That's the objective, you see. But nowadays they want to take the focus off of that and make it, everybody got a brawl now. Oh, you're boring or you're running and all that. But it's an athletic ability. This is an athletic thing here. This is a sport, you see. Now, if you're putting this in there for survival, then okay. Now you got more credence to that. But we out here for a sport now. You see, so it's just one of those things, man.
Yeah. Salute to base. Oh, I got a question on what's Blazing Sports, but let me get this out. Bruce, I send a link out to you. Michael, I send the link out, and Brother Sheldon, I send the link out. Check it out for it, and also Brother Baseman, I send the link out. But what Blazing Sports? He asked a question. Most people saying Haney needs a knockout. Do you agree, or is a dominant performance enough? That's a great question.
Yeah, because it's kind of unfair to put a knockout as the overall victory to anybody that's fighting. Because when you go out there and fight, you can't go out there saying I'm gonna knock this guy out. You got to go out there and do what you got to do and let the knockout come to you. So if you go in there with that type of focus, a lot of times you set yourself up for defeat. So I'm not really going in with any expectation like that. I expect him to go out there and do his thing, follow his game plan. I'll point this guy, and if opportunity opens up, like when he fought Santiago, he came with that overhand right, and hey, we got a stoppage. It can happen. Linares, is a seasoned veteran. You know what I'm saying? He's not just an average fighter. So he's going to pose a solid task, and we're going to see how he handles that, man. But I wouldn't put that over his head, man. That's a little too much. That's really for anybody because, these guys, you got to have respect for other fighters that you fight at the level because these guys are putting all their effort, time, and energy and thought processes and everything to compete at this sport. And they out there not to make this happen. So, you know, um, to make it as less likely as possible. So to put it like that, it would be too much. But I think he will dominate him, and it could possibly still happen. But going in, I wouldn't put that over his head. Hold up, I can't hear you, bro.
It's me. I muted myself by
Okay.
mistake.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. There you go.
Sorry, that was me. Sorry. Oh, I was like talking. You say, I thought, oh, it was me. My bad. All right. Just K, thanks for coming. Appreciate you. And Basic Boston Talk. Salute to you. So if you're new, please sub to my channel. And you also sub to the brother right here. And hit the like button. Share this out. That'd be greatly appreciated. Go Professor. Thank you so much to share me out and everything. You see the Cash App on everything. So this is the Underrated Boxing Talk. Can't believe this, brother. Number 27. Wow. Number 27. We grinding.
You're going to stop counting after a while, bro.
I know. I think when I hit the 30, I think when I get to 30, I'm never start counting. But I gotta count. God, it puts me on. Hey,
I told you, it go
yeah,
by
you right.
fast, bro.
I know. Yeah, G5. What's going on, homie? Go to your email. I sent a link to you. Get on the panel. All right. So check it out, G5. All right. This is
yeah.
so. Yeah, but go get back there and I'll be. Hey, too much pressure on it. So let's talk about more about Tank. The fighting Tank.
Yeah, it was good. Welcome to good brother Michael Johnson in the building,
Oh,
man.
Michael Johnson, thanks for
Yeah,
coming.
my...
Oh,
Oh, what's
I
up,
ain't know
Tony?
you be sneaking on, man. You fishing
Nah, I
now? You
was
sneak.
coming in and out because I was in the backyard messing with my vegetables, man.
Oh,
The
vegetables. Okay.
damn cat keep climbing in my shit.
All right. I got you. So what now? What you got on the Haney fight this week, brother?
Well, I got Haney. I mean, but it is what it is. He can. Let's. I would like to see a different fight. But unfortunately, the powers that be didn't want it to happen. And then you got the franchises, then you let then some odd way other guy slips his way up in there, but he don't want to fight you. So I would like to see the TO or even that dude that got his ass. What's his name? Lomachenko. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just messing around. But yeah, that's what I want to see because you got to. And because it's like one of those things with boxing, man. They got to get these young guys in the mix, man. You can't get these young guys and these new cats in the mix if folks in the same age rear group coming out ain't fighting each other, but just laughing at us and marinating. I mean, that's what I want to see. But I think it's gonna turn around to be something to talk about, something to actually watch, and then maybe even go back and watch on replay a few times. I don't think this fight is gonna be a bad fight, but it's just not my that's
Yeah.
not wasn't my expectation.
Yeah, I think that when Devin Haney been working out. I mean, for I mean, always like he's always in the gym, so he's been constantly working on his craft all this time, waiting for this fight to come up, this opportunity. I know he ready. My like I said, but my only question was Ben Davison. Ben Davison is the guy that's training him. The guy that trained Tyson Fury when he fought Deontay Wilder the first time. The young guy, he's 28. They're trying to make him out to be like some Freddie Roach type in training. Like he's just such a great trainer. He happened to train Josh Taylor this week. Josh Taylor is a guy who has what 19 fights and he's already undisputed. And then you got Devin Haney who's still trying to prove to the world that he's a legitimate one belt champion. The same amount of fights. Like my brother Mike was saying.
But that's the thing, though. How long has Ben Davis been training Josh Taylor? I don't know the answer to that. That's the reason why I'm asking.
I don't either, to be honest with you. It's like they're trying to make him into some type of training star over there. When bottom line is, it don't matter what he do, they still gonna get him from over here in the States.
Yeah. Right. The only thing at this point I think Ben Davis can teach Devin Haney is how to make a UK boxer quit. Because
you're being what your left hand.
Yeah, because like there can't be no more. I mean, maybe Floyd ain't the best trainer in the world, but he has the best boxing mind as far as what we can see in the world. You know what I'm saying? As far as what he did in the ring. But I don't know if that could translate over him to be a good trainer. But what I would say is if it does, then Ben Davis can't teach him no more than what. You know what I'm saying? And he already got some tutelage from the man. Yeah. So I don't understand why would you let that good thing go? And then get with this Ben Davis guy. Maybe he is the goods. I don't know. But
true.
He ain't showing no real track record.
Yeah. Right. I would have thought they would have got Dewey Cooper. They'd have let Dewey Cooper, he trained fighters out of the Mayweather gym, like since and have like a Mayweather training tree. These guys, coaches are learning the style and taking it on down through the line because, Floyd, is kind of up there now. So Floyd Sr. So, I thought that would be more of a thing. I don't know how this came about. This got something to do with Eddie Hearn here.
I think Floyd is wasting a lot of his years, man. I hate to go into this. I think he's wasting a lot of his good years on not training some of these young cats full time, man, because this guy could have already had $1 billion just off of promoting. His name would have got these guys pay-per-views. His name would have got these guys better fights. You know what I'm saying? From Andrade, Crawford, and all these guys. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not you want to mess with Al Heyman or a TB or not, there's a good way of networking. And that's what you have to do as a boxer. And I said this like plenty of times. Like, you got to network. Like, you can't just sit in one gym. You got to go see what somebody else has to offer to help you out in the gym. If you want to beat a UK fighter, the best thing to do is go up over there and see what they're doing. If you want to beat an American fighter, the best thing for you to do is come up over here and see what the fuck we doing.
Hey, that's what Kell Brooks said after that Bud fight. It's different over here. Well, my Kell Brook imitation ain't as good.
Yeah, I mean, it's close. it's close. I mean, but I know we're regional too. We're regional too with we kind of regional with when it comes to styles and Detroit, Flint. It's kind of
Philly,
Toledo. It is different styles and stuff like that. But remember what you said earlier. We was talking about Mexican style is what black folks used to do. But we invented it, and that's the thing. You can't just fight Mexican style in boxing, and that's what Canelo found out the hard way. And when he fought fucking Triple G, he tricked Triple G into thinking that's what he was going to do. But Canelo figured out, like, hey, why fucking sit up over here, get my eye fucked up, get my eye get cut, walk out of here bruised, gotta put ice all over my fucking face and my forehead and all that shit. Come out of here with headaches, you know what I'm saying, for a few days, probably lost some memory, slurred speech, when I can use defense.
Mm-hmm. That's
That's
true.
right.
Yeah, let
Yeah.
me walk
He
up.
learned
Yeah,
to speak science. Go
yeah,
ahead, brother.
I took
yeah.
one hit this Saturday. Well, I didn't take a hit. I gave somebody one hit, and everybody on the sideline was like, "Damn, you fucked me." Man, that was a good hit. That shit was loud in the motherfucker. I was like, "What?" I was like, "Man, that shit was quiet." And it was like, "Nah, bro, that was loud." I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about, man?" Man, I'm sitting in the office typing and shit. She was like, "Man, why are you slurring your speech?" I didn't tell him. It was like, "Yeah, you know, I was exercising. I'm a bit tired, you know." Nah, I was tired. Shit. I
Yeah.
guess it was more than what I thought it was.
Yep, exactly. Let me get Bruce. Let me introduce Bruce Goes. Welcome. It's
Oh, okay.
how
Yeah,
you
there
feel,
is Bruce in there.
Bruce Goes. What's good?
What's up, Underrated Darkness? My brother Black Star, and
All
of
right, my
course,
brother.
my main man, Mike. What's happening, Michael?
What up,
All
Bruce?
right. Hey. What's up? TS Boxing. What's good, homie?
Just passing through, man. Drop me the link. I'm gonna talk some boxing. I'll always jump on for boxing, brother. You know that. And
Yeah,
the underrated,
exactly.
the #1 grinder over here, man. You know he's the man who dishes it out on a silver platter.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, Bruce been a while for a minute. What you think about that? What Black Star said with that Devin Haney and Ben Davis, man?
I don't know, man. You know, they said that Devin Haney is only in there for a little bit. He's not a full-time trainer for him. He's still training with his father. So you know, we'll see what happens. But I think this is almost a cakewalk, man. You know, Linares to me he doesn't have a chance. You know, Devin Haney is on a different level. I see this as an easy decision for Devin Haney. I'd like to see some power out of him, maybe see a knockout, but I don't see Linares putting up much of a fight.
You know?
No, I don't see it, man. You know, to me, Haney is just a better boxer. He's on a different level. You know, Linares was good in his day, but man, the dude just not. He's not prime stuff anymore, and Haney is. So that's the difference right there.
All right. Now we got G5. We got G5 in effect. Welcome, brother. Welcome.
G5 with the logo, man. Check it out. All
G5,
right.
man.
It's
Salute,
happening,
good brother.
What's
G5.
happening? What's good,
What's
my
good?
brother?
What's good? Okay.
What's popping?
All right. What's good, G5? Same question. What you think about the fight with Linares and Haney before we go
Uh,
on?
it might be competitive at first, but it's levels to this shit, and they will separate. So it might be a first couple rounds. I give it no more than 4 or 5 rounds. It might be good, and then I think Haney gonna just start separating himself. You know what I'm saying? Just pure boxing skill and just boxing IQ. Then having the youth on his side, you know what I'm saying? That plays a part too. So then he been training like a dog, man. Like he looking great shape. He looks a lot bigger. He ripped to shreds, you know what I'm saying? So the man been putting in work. So the outcome of this fight is, you know, it's just gonna be a contribute to hard work. But he the better fighter. I mean, it's a good name to put on there for now, but I don't see it being too much of a hard task for him, man. Yeah, I don't.
Got you. J.A. Dixon, thanks for coming. Haven't seen you in a while. Thank you.
Salute, bro.
Appreciate it. Salute to you. Thank you so much. Okay. What I was talking to Black Star, G5, Mike Johnson, and Bruce Gold, I did post a link in the chat. Post a story in the chat. Y'all can go check it out. One of the stories I did post out, Lomachenko. I really don't want to bring it up, but I'm gonna bring it up. And then we're gonna go on to the fights that coming up this weekend. It's gonna be a great weekend. Lomachenko is complaining. He said he feel that he won, and he wants to get back.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. He said that at first, but now he's saying he looked at it again and he said it was a draw.
Right.
Well,
no.
you know, he can say whatever kind of excuses that he wants, but you know, this is the reason why you got to have a promoter in a promoter and a manager in your corner that's going to speak some business sense, because obviously he was talked out of having a rematch clause anyway. So I don't think that, you know, um, um, well, ain't nothing else going on, so you might as well. So unless it's like some unification thing that Tio's going to get, but you know what I'm saying. But he let Bob Arum talk him out of his fight. Really? You know, I don't know why he started the fight late. I don't know why he wanted to do his phone tactics. Then he talking about he was hurt. Then he making excuses and everybody just letting him slide on it. But all of this is his fault. He should have did what's right for business for himself, because you can't sit up over here and not knock somebody out and then expect the referees to do what's right and give you the call, because the name of the game in boxing, the ultimate name of the game in boxing is to render your opponent unconscious. That was the name of the game. No matter if it was 15 rounds, 20 rounds, or until somebody gassed out and couldn't get up no more. That's what it was. And it still is that way. You don't want to get it. No sport in the history of mankind does anybody want to leave that game into the ref's hand.
Hell no.
Well,
that's why offenses try to put up buckets in basketball, and the offenses try to get in the end zone in football. You know what I'm saying? Yes. If you leave it up to a field goal or the ref, shit, you can't. You're not taking it matters in your own hands or putting it in your control. Shit, if you knock a nigga out, then shit, it's at the hands of me. I can control that because I put him out.
That's right.
Right, exactly.
I like Tyson Fury say, I sparked him out, bruh. I sparked him out.
No doubt. No, let me get this other brother in. The one and only Clarence McLean of McLean Productions, and also No Duck Down Production. You look tired. How you feel?
I'm good. What's up, brother? Salute,
man. Welcome,
all right.
Welcome. There he is, man. The one and only. We're gonna ask you this question. We're gonna go on. What you think about the fight, the Haney and Lennox? Lennox.
I don't think much of it. I'm going with Haney. I don't think much of it. It's not really much to talk about. It's not going to be easy, though, you know what I mean? But we all know who's going to come out on top on that. We all know it's going to be Haney. I can't see anything changing in that fight. I know more about Haney than the other gentlemen, but that's basically who I'm riding with. I'm going with Haney. I can't say by knockout, maybe by decision, but I know Haney will come out on top on that.
Okay, good, great. Let's talk about. I know there's a few people. There's a buzz that before we talk about Tank fight there is a buzz that finally Furry has signed the contract and he running his mouth, and we see the old media is just really on his knapsack. So. And he talking top shit. He and so what your brothers think about that, please? Anybody can go first.
Yeah. The coke capper. You know what I'm saying? The coked up capper. You know what I'm saying? He can talk tough, but the work that you put in don't match up with the shit you talking. Wilder saying less, but his work is speaking for him. You know what I'm saying? So y'all and the fight gonna be in July. Wilder is ahead of schedule, and the way you look slow. You know what I'm saying? I'm not seeing nothing that I didn't see from the previous fights or his movement. So it's like, man, I'm just ready to see his ass get stretched. Put his ass on the chain like goddamn Kell Brook.
Man,
make a chain out of him. Like when he was stretched out in the first fight, I told Tay, I was like, hey, tell D to put that man on the chain. Because he was out. That should have been a knockout win, and we wouldn't even be talking about this draw shit in the first fight to begin with. You know what I'm saying? That's the first era that they already had tried to screw them in. Secondly, you're cheating them in the second fight even harder. So now fucking step aside. It's time to get that action. So I'm looking for Fury to go to sleep. No later than round 9. Because I do think he's gonna run. I mean, it's not gonna be easy for him to get out there. He's gonna have to actually work. You know what I'm saying? Because he's gonna be smart, straight up.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be on his bicycle this fight. But once he get a hold of him, it's good night, especially going to the body.
Gotcha.
Oh man.
Gotcha. Yeah.
See, and go ahead, brother.
No. I was gonna get Brother Clarence, then you.
Go ahead. Yeah, do your thing, bro.
Clarence.
No comment on Fury, man. We'll just see what happens July 24th, man. I don't speak about him. I really don't care too much about him, man. We just see July 24th. What's gonna happen, man? We already know how this movie's gonna go, man. Everybody's
got you.
Yeah.
All right, I got you. Okay. Anybody else before I go on? We talk about fight. Tank Davis?
I got something. First of all, I think he's right. Because it was all set up. This dude goes to a fight, gets credentials, gets all set up, either gets his contract faxed over, which it didn't look faxed because y'all know how faxes come out looking all toe up, right? Gets the print out or brings it with him and signs it in there in front of everybody. Like nothing redacted, people looking at his shit and all this stuff. Something that's supposed to have an NDA towards it and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he got the right names on there and from Top Rank and him. And, but you don't see nothing else but that. I don't think he signed the contract that night. I think all that shit was just all for show. I'm pretty sure he's either about to sign it or something like that, or he already signed it. But I just think it was all show. Like, look at the guy. He's sitting up over there, grandstanding the whole time because he got lucky in the fight. But rightfully so, yeah, maybe he should be grandstanding and sell himself like that to try to get the fight more money. But it all looks just selfish. You know, the way he talks about other fighters, the way he talks about himself, the way he talks about other promoters, stuff like that. Like everybody if they ain't British and his boy, he got something ill to say about him, and he's sitting up over there sugarcoating his own boy when he quit in the ring. You know what I'm saying? I just think that he's a liar. I just wish that, like with everything that's going on in all these other sports, I wish that they would give him the same look that they give everybody else. Look at Kwame Brown. Look at all these other cats that when he in the NBA and the NFL, when they mess up, and you see how the media portrays them and stuff like that, they go at them real quick. Especially when Tyson Fury, this whole thing that he did was TMZ work. You know, he literally the whole heavyweight division at a standstill for more than 6 months because he wanted to saw shoe around a contract in hopes that he could get out of it and go on to the Anthony Joshua thing and then talk about how good of a boxer he is, and how good of an escape artist he is. That's what he tried. He ain't no Houdini. He's just a guy that's sitting up over there that's on drugs. And how does a fuck of a prince get a damn drug addict number and a prince and the world's most renowned promoter believes a fucking dope fiend?
Yeah.
Of all people, this shit doesn't make any sense. I never heard of it. I never heard of a dope fiend get this so high and with status to where he can have a prince call him up and ask him, is the fight happening or not? Say the fight is on and everybody believes it. You know, man, oh man, this is a TNG story. You know, if you think about it, you know, because all of them got what is it? The Nigerian scam. That's what they got. Nigerian scam. And look at Bob Arum. He put all that money up on this dude that for him to fight these weirdos, to fight these weirdos between Wilder. And then he talking about some Javier. You know, Bob Arum wasn't with that shit. They don't want to be truthful. They did all four of them nappy headed hoes are disgusting human beings in my opinion. And they had the whole heavyweight division at a standstill for 6 months, and all of them are sitting over there pointing the finger at each other instead of manning up.
That's right. Yeah, man. You know that, that Fury, man. I just can't wait for July 24th, man, and to see him get what he got coming, man, because it's coming, and he's shitting his trousers, and they show him like you say standing there. I signed it, but they failed to highlight the fact that there's another signature already on there, was already there long before he got there to even pretend like he's trying to sign it. You know, Deontay Ben had done that. You know, they talk about, yeah, well, are you going to give him step aside? Nah, I pay an ass whoopings. Okay, all right. Bring it to the ring July 24th. Bring it on into the ring.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. You know, if I can say a little bit about that one, man.
Go ahead.
To me, that was a soap opera being played right out before our very eyes, man. You know, all Aram had to say was pending arbitration. No. But he kept dangling this undisputed title before our eyes. And then Tyson Fury comes on and said he spoke with the Prince Abdullah. This is 100% certain. He even gave us a date. I can't, what do you say, August 14th? I mean, you know, 100% certain. And this was 2 days before the arbitration was announced that it was settled to us. You know, dude, you know, it's an emotional roller coaster, as they say in the program. You know, you're up 1 minute, you're down the next minute. And you know, I didn't know which way to turn, and then we get these pop announcements, man. And one day we get the real Tyson Wilder fight that's going to go on. We get Pacquiao and Spence,
man,
and dude, and you know, it seems like it's not stopping this month. You know, it's just keep on going, man.
Yeah. We still got some fights to go.
I'm excited about the whole thing, but all this bullshit with Fury, man, this is all going to be settled in the ring, man. You know, there's no more glove gate. There's no more water scandal. No more Breland. No nothing, man. This is our boy Deontay Wilder is going to get a chance for revenge, the ultimate revenge, man. This is what he's wanted for a year and a half, and we're going to get to see it in all its glory. And a lot of our buddies are going to be at ringside, man. You know, to me, I haven't even started to get ready for this because this is an event, man. This is going to be a big dinner at my house. This is going to be people over, no masks on. We might even be passing the blunt that night for the first time in the year.
Hey, man, pass that, man. I might have to
wait,
through myself, brother.
Bruce, you on boxer duty? Nah, man, none of that.
I got my card. Oh, I got my card, brother.
Maybe you could throw a little CBD oil on you, but you can't ingest the smoke.
Well, it's all the CBD.
I need your lungs. I need that gas tank to be on 100.
My gas tank is always on 100, man.
Yeah. Jab Marie, introduce yourself before we continue, please.
Jab Jamboree, my brother.
Yes, man. Salute to all the gods on the panel. Salute to y'all.
Salute, bro. Salute, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's good, man. It's good to be in here for boxing talk. Normally, I'm here on the regular. I don't think I did a boxing talk one with you in a while. Underrated. So this is
been years, man.
Been a minute. So you know what I mean, anytime you always grab me, you always get me on the regular, the cool. You got my boy G5 Gabe here. He in the building still? G5?
I think he dropped off.
Oh yeah, G just dropped off.
Oh, G dropped off? Okay, I thought he was still in the building. Okay, my fault, man. Salute to all the guys though.
Yeah, but you got Clarence McLean, you got Bruce Goes, you got Mike Johnson, the one and only Black.
Okay. Salute to Mike Johnson. I haven't seen him in a while. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And what's the other brother's name? I'm sorry.
Clarence McLean.
Clarence McLean. Yeah. Salute, brother. Salute.
Yeah. That's
what's happening, man?
Yeah, he's uptown too, though.
Where are you? You New York cat?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, BX, but I live in Harlem.
Oh, okay. Yes, sir. I'm from Harlem originally. Okay. I live upstate now, but I'm originally, born and raised in Harlem.
Man, you don't count, man. You live in York City. Let me stop. I left New York. I said I don't count.
Bro, I was just gonna say I just recently bounced.
Okay, I got you.
I just recently bounced. You know what I mean?
Okay. Gotcha. Let's keep this going.
Yeah.
And
Let's keep
then
it.
let's keep this going. Clarence, we're gonna start from you. Bruce Ghost, Mike Johnson, Black Star, then Jaja Marine. The fight come up. Tank. Do you have anything to talk about that, brother McClain, please?
A very dangerous move for Tank, if you ask me. But clever at the same time. Like my brother Black Star says, it's a move that Canelo would have never made. Yeah, you know, I got to bring him up because I can't stand him.
I know Kendella. I got you. You can bring Kendella.
It's gonna be very. I mean, did anybody see how big Mario is compared to Tank when they was next to each other? And I said, oh my God, he's a pretty big dude because I believe he probably walks around at like 155. He's close to 160. But it's gonna be great. I don't think it'll be anything like the Leo Santa Cruz. I don't think that he'll be able to catch Mario with that one punch. He's gonna work. Mario's gonna make Tank work, and at the same time, Tank is gonna make him work. It's gonna be very competitive, man. I'm just interested in seeing if Tank wins this. Where does he go after this? So we just gotta wait to see what happens next month on the 26th.
Gotcha. Thank you. Bruce Ghost, please.
I think Tank is right on track. I think his management is picked his route to go perfectly, man. Mario Barrios is probably the easiest way to get the 140-pound strap around his waist. Tank has that power that can end a fight anytime. He on that square inch punch meter that they had, he was only second to Deontay Wilder, pounds per square inch. He punched harder than all the heavyweights on there at the time that were in the I guess experiment at the time. The Dominic Brazil was one of them. So I mean, you get hit by Tank Davis. I don't care if you weigh 135 pounds, 175 pounds. You're gonna give your maker a high five because then, that man has got deadly power. I said that from day one, man.
Yeah.
And I was saying that he was going to be a pound for pound great one day, and people saying no, he's limited. He doesn't have the dedication. And I just said, yeah, but just look at the way he punches, man, and look at the way he takes a punch. He never changes his expression. And man, I think he's right on track, and I think this was a perfect move for him. I think Team Mayweather is moving in the right direction. Tank's a big boy. There's no need he should suffer and have to get down to below 135 pounds where he can walk around easily at 150, train down to 140 and carry that belt for a while and, be a true 3-division champion.
Gotcha. Go. Mike Johnson, please.
With this one, woo.
Yes.
Man, all I got to say is if little boy get caught standing still, he going to sleep, man. You can't be sitting on the ropes and trying to hopes that he gonna wail on you and tire himself out, because that ain't gonna happen. He better stay off them ropes and keep moving, man, because he get caught standing still, he going to sleep. That boy can hit, he can take a punch. He's not slowing his speed either. Yeah, sometimes it look like you probably could be hurting this guy, but he ain't doing nothing but playing possum on your ass, especially if you can't punch. If you can't punch against him, if you can't punch against this guy and you can't outbox him, it's going to be a long night.
Yeah, okay. All right. Black Star.
Hey, man, he said it'd be a long night. It'd be a short night more.
Yeah, that's what I mean, damn it.
But yeah, man. But but the thing to me is with Mario is this, man. Like he said, if Mario stops standing still, yeah, he gonna get hit with something. But if he stick to the game plan, he got Virgil Hunter in his corner. So if he listens and stick to the game plan, and I'm pretty sure the game plan ain't gonna be to go in there and grind it out with him. If he does that and he uses attributes, his height, his reach, try to do some movement and keep him busy and keep him trying to overcome something. And if he can keep, can do that just consistently through 12 rounds, he got a shot. But other than that, you ain't much room for error in this fight though, man. Because Tank is he's a locomotive, man, and like Bruce said, man, that power has been translating with the bigger fighters that he, been sparring with. We hear about him sparring heavyweight. So, hey, man, that say a lot when you look at this guy's size, man. But he always remind me of a Mike Tyson, and I can see why Mike Tyson. That's Mike Tyson's favorite fighter because they got so much similarities. That the stature, they build and everything. So the same like technique, I can see him using. But the thing about it is, even though he can do that, he has more skills than that. So he's more skilled than even Mike Tyson was. So he can box with you a little more than you would think from a short fighter like that. But his bread and butter is, man, he gonna have to walk him down and catch him, and I think he's gonna do it, man, because he go to work in there. He don't play around, and that's the way I see it going. But I look forward to it, man. It's a great test, and it's not a fight where people can look at it and say, "Oh man, he just beat old guy." No, you got to give him credit. You got to give him credit for that win. That if it comes through the way we all see it, and he go out there, and especially if you get a stoppage. Going up 2 weight classes and you go up there and you stop somebody like that, that's a hell of a damn statement to make. And for the fact is, that's the only belt holder up there at 140 that he can fight, because all the other ones, Josh Taylor got him. So, hey, and maybe Josh Taylor next.
Got you. The Jack Marie, your cipher. Then after that, Jay Dixon got some questions. So, kind
of. I like this fight. I mean, it reminds me similar to like basically the last fight, but I kind of like this fight better than the last fight. I feel like Marios Barrios is more like he's undefeated one, so he's more ambitious and he don't believe that he could lose. So that's one thing from a boxer's mental psyche. You got to pay attention to that closely. He never lost, so he don't believe that he could lose. Another thing is the trainers, and I'm talking about the opponents now. I'm not talking about Tank, because Tank is the A side, so I'm speaking about his opponents. He got Marios Barrios got Virgil Hunter in his corner. I mean, I know it's something that's very subtle, but that's a big difference compared to, no offense to Leo Santa Cruz and his dad, even though his dad does his thing. But I just feel like that's a big difference with styles and training. So this is I ain't gonna lie, it's a couple. It's like 10 bottles of Don, Tank. You got to down it. Could you finish it? I know my ass could. I'm a real boxer. Champagne. If you leave it up to me, everybody have champagne in a Rolls Royce, like the 1920s. I'm not playing. So I feel like he's gonna do good. Only reason being is because Tank is like a short dude, kind of like me. Even though I'm a little taller than Tank. I'm 5'7". We always got put in there with dudes that was bigger than us. That's why he's able to deal. Like Mayweather too. That's why he's able to beat taller fighters. Tank, to me, is actually better at fighting taller fighters. So I think that this fight is going to be even easier for him if you pay attention. He's actually better at fighting tall fighters than he is shorter fighters, because he had trouble with Gamboa, and the power didn't look like it translated to 35. I'm going to be honest, because he didn't get him out of there. I'm not saying he didn't have power there, but it didn't look like he packed power in a single punch at 35 because he lasted all 12 and he was injured. You know what I'm saying? So it's a difference between you having one punch, like I said, packing power in a single punch, and then you happen to get a person out of there with accumulation of punches. There's two different type of power punches. I'm a fighter, so that's why I got to break it down to y'all. Like, it definitely is a different. And then sometimes when you move up, you could lose that one punch knockout power. So we don't even know at 140 if would y'all put the house on it that he can knock him out with one punch at 140?
I wouldn't put the house on it, but I put a lot on that. One punch, yeah.
Okay, so no, y'all don't believe it then. If y'all wouldn't put the house
can
on
nail him with that uppercut, man, on the inside.
It's not that nobody believes it, but you'd be a damn fool to put your house on it. Hell no.
Nah, but you're going to get something in return.
Oh, I don't want nothing
You
in
go get
return.
no. Like you gonna get the bread. You just got. It's like one of them type of wager type of things. It's not like
No,
you ain't
man.
gonna go home empty handed.
I want a roof over my head. I don't want nothing in return. Hell no. I keep the house.
Yeah, but that's all. That's all the better to pique your interest in watching the fight, though, and that's a good point. And but we heard stories in the Spawn, but Spawn is a little different than in there, but you still got to see it. So that's why I'm interested in it, and I like it, for that too. Because if he goes in there and he does show it and he does it, then oh shit, hey, he made a hell of a statement,
I think he'll knock him out or stop him. I think he'll stop him. I think he'll stop him.
Got you.
I think it's gonna be to the body. I think it's gonna be to the body.
Okay, let me get this question of Jay Dixon because he be patient. Jay Dixon said Tank punches with his entire body, and I believe he's going to break barriers down to the body and break something. That's not the okay. No. This is the question right here. Ryan Carr, what I was touching up on barriers. What do you think Tank would do?
What was that again? I'm sorry. I didn't.
Ryan Carr was touch up barriers. What do you think Tank will do?
Oh man, see that's one of those deals where you gotta look at the styles that makes the fights, man. Because just because one guy's able to do one thing, don't mean the next guy automatically gonna have it in the bag, man. So I see your question, but you gotta keep that in mind. This is a whole different set of guys, different styles, different attributes and abilities, and that's why we gotta see the fight, man. But there's so much to this fight that
different style of trainer, different style of trainer.
And I'm looking at a focused Tank coming in here too, because he just got off that trouble, that hit and run. He's still in it, but I think that gave him a little wake up call to where he can be if he stays focused. So I think in this fight we're going to see a focused Tank who has a lot to prove, not only to us but to himself. And Barrios, man, he better get his last rites before this fight, because you get hit by Tank, I don't care how big you are. Like I said, man, you're going to high five your maker. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen sometime in this fight. It's been happening in all Tank's fights as of lately.
Yeah, let me bring this up. Let's. I want to bring this up, and about Santa Cruz. Everybody told me, "Oh, Santa Cruz get the best," and look what happened later rounds. Tank was taking, he was weaving, he was taking it and everything. Then that left hook was vicious. It's like I thought he killed him. I think after that he said, "Mommy," right?
Yeah, he wanted to do the stand your ground, and he should have never been an advocate of that.
That's known as Ernie Shavers' power.
Nah, I wanted them to play the Otis Redding. I got dreams. I remember. I wanted them to play that. Because I don't think he knew. I don't think he knew why he was fighting when he got up. When he got woke up.
Man, I really didn't think he was going to get up, man. I thought that boy was. I said, man, he may have died today. I mean, he didn't do nothing. He just.
But that's what's going to sell the fight, because we're going to look for that to happen again, man. Because Tank and a focused Tank at that, man. Ooh, I feel sorry for Mario Barrios. I really do.
Yeah,
but see, again, y'all, that was at 130 though. Look how that power is at 130.
Yeah, but I think Tank easily carries that power with him. I think he had to drain himself to make 130. And I think he might have even lost a little bit of that power. But a 130 pounder just doesn't have the foundation to handle it. Now, I think he's taking that power up with him to 140. And even though he's going to have Mario Barrios is bigger and stronger, I haven't really looked at him much lately. I haven't seen his legs. I haven't watched him fight at all. This is going to be the first time I've seen him. But,
okay.
Oh, so you never even seen him?
No, I never did.
Oh, so you don't even know about the grit and the determination. You gotta watch a few. You gotta watch.
Let me get this in. And Jay Dixon said, "Hi, Gabriel got injured, one punch knockout, and he didn't finish the fight." Now, which one are you talking about, Jay Dixon? You have to let us know about that. And he said, "My money is on Tank. Any bets out there?"
Listen, we're damn near living in a recession. I ain't making no bets. Hell no.
I
Yeah,
ain't
but
making no bet.
here
I don't.
you can't make a bet. We all picking Tank here too.
Right, exactly. I'm
That's
telling
the
you like
thing.
now, man. I forgot how to spell bet on Tank.
I
I'm not
used to
spelling
bet
no
on
belt.
boxing, man, but I lost money, and it was all on account of these rotten judges. And I learned a lesson on that, man. You know, boxing it's so subjective to these judges, and they can make it or break it. And that's the bookies, whoever the judges say wins, that's who you pay. That's who pays out. So fuck betting on boxing, man. It's a loser's game.
Yeah, man. He had one card have Canelo beating Floyd Mayweather. The fuck out of here. One
Yeah.
judge. Yeah, that's just crazy, man.
Oh yeah, man. I watched Marvin Hagler and Vito Antuofermo. I bet Hagler on that fight, and it was a draw. And I lost $150. And back in 1970, that's a lot of money, man.
That's a lot of money back then. Yes.
And we were celebrating after the fight. Yeah. And the fuck betting on boxing. You know, I learned that 40 years ago, man. Never again.
Got you. Oh, Mike Johnson, we want you to get into the piece on everything. You there?
I'm up over here just tending to my little plants, man. What was we talking about? No, we still talking about Tank?
Yeah, we talking about Tank. What's your thing? Put your input on Tank, please, before we continue.
I put my input on there already.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, look what he did to the other guy. He whooped the other guy so bad they named him Leo Santa Snooze. Shit.
Tell me what Mario Barrios is bringing to this fight that Hank hasn't seen, or that you don't think he's going to have any trouble with.
I don't think. Honestly, it's like I broke down in the beginning. He's so good at fighting taller fighters. He is like Tyson in a way. He's so good at fighting taller fighters. Like I said, the time that he ended up having the trouble, it was with the shorter fighter, Gamboa, if you pay attention. If you pay attention, he don't really have too much. He's used to fighting taller guys.
So after 2 or 3 rounds,
so he's able to gauge. Yeah, go ahead, Black Star. I was just gonna say he's able to gauge the distance, and with all of that with a taller dude, and he always move around with taller dudes at Mayweather's gym, anyways.
Yeah, to me, Bruce, I believe that his height and reach, man, and by him having Virgil Hunter, if he make his game plan on boxing and keeping him out and making Tank have to come to him and get around that jab and stuff like that, then that's where the fight's going to be to me. If he goes in there, like I say, if he go in there and really try to confront him, I think that's when he's going to walk into something, and it could be a good night. But if he stick to that game plan and move a lot and jab, and he's got good power, so if he have enough decent power to make Tank respect him, now that's another thing we haven't talked about.
You're right. I didn't think of that.
Is what can Tank handle that power coming back at him at a higher, bigger man too? So that's kind of where the fight's going to be at. So, if he fuck around, go in there, Tank gonna catch your ass.
and I think the one thing, because I want to get clarity on one thing. I want to talk about the undercards on these fighters too. Undercards of the main fights coming up this weekend too. The thing let me get this first. Jay Dixon, sorry about that. Jay Dixon, he said I was talking about Gambia against versus Tank. He got caught with that uppercut, and that's when his leg blew out. And the fight was stopped in the 12th. Oh, okay.
A Gamboa fight. Okay,
the Gamboa fight. Okay.
Yeah, but Gamboa was a slick veteran, man. He knew how to survive in there too. So it was harder for him to catch him the way he wanted to, and you could see Tank was kind of frustrated. But he had to stay to it, keep his head, and then it came to him. But if you go in there and trying to force a knockout, shit can go horribly wrong. But he stayed focused. There was times in there when they were talking to him and he was looking like, man, like, damn, I'm supposed to get him out of here. Everybody looking at me, the pressure's on him. You know what I'm saying? You got to make a statement. And he stayed to it, went in there, and then eventually it came. And then, you can see kind of a relief at the end when he jumped on the ropes. It was like, I got him, Shoot, man.
That's true. But I think this fight that we talked about, we already seen that he can go far in the fight. I think the question is Barrios, will he do the stamina? Will he have the stamina to keep on driving what Black Star talking about? That is the question. Could he push Tank to the later rounds and see do Tank had to stop? Because against Santa Cruz, Tank we actually see that Tank had the stamina and one punch bang. But this is the question, Barrios, do you have the stamina to keep up doing the jab, moving around laterally and stuff like that? Because Tank is one of those now. He has proven that he can go in the later rounds and still could put you out. So I agree, like in Bruce and talking about that his weight and being comfortable going to become a factor. That's what I see. That's what I want to see with Barry to have it like that.
The best thing that Mario's going to have to remember, and I hope he's been watching Tank's last fight and all his other fights. The one thing about Tank is don't get caught with your hands in your pocket when you're in there with him. He gonna knock your ass the fuck out.
Yeah. And see, and one thing too, Bruce.
And Leo Santa Cruz had a good chance of doing more in the fight, but when he decided to put his back against the ropes, he basically signed his own death certificate. Don't put your back against the ropes. If you do, it's good night.
He wanted to stand his ground, and he paid the price. But one fight I mentioned about Mario Barrios is when he fought on the co-main with J-Rock when J-Rock beat Hurd. You know, he fought in that same night, you know, and he took that guy out in the first round, man. So, you know what I'm saying? And if I'm not mistaken, I think that was for the WBA regular, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, I have to look back at it, but that was what, 2019? But that was an interesting fight there. That was like another one where he kind of came out a little bit more because they've been trying to bring him along slowly to get him out there. So he really needs to have a good showing no matter how it ends. If he can go out there and just make a fight of it, that's a success on his end. So the bar's not so high, so he can go in confident, just go in there, stick to the game plan, focus himself. He can really provide a big test for Tank. And, you know, if Tank can pass that with flying colors and get a stoppage, shit, man, get that man his props. You know, because, you know, we know the other side ain't going to do it. Oh, man, he's supposed to did that. Oh, you know what I'm saying? They're going to be quick to try to discredit him. But no, man, you got to look at this at a logical. This is some real shit. He's some real fighters. And just because people don't know Mario Barrios don't mean he's not a solid opponent, you know, and coming up 2 weight divisions to fight this big guy, you know, that just adds to it. So it gives us more questions to need answers to. So, hey, that's piques the interest towards the fight. That's why I can't wait for it. But, you know, I think Tank is going to come out on top.
Great. So all right, go ahead, Clarence.
No, I was gonna say too. I just reached out to Mario on Facebook, so you know me. I'm always being sneaky and doing stuff. So you know I'm trying to get him on the panel because there's some questions that need to be answered. So you know I'm doing my little dirt. Yeah, give me some time.
Right.
Yeah. See, and I've seen him longer because, you know, me living in Houston, him in San Antonio. You know, he just up the dip from me. He only 2 hours away, so. You know, I've been kind of following him for a minute. So, yeah, he's a guy I like. I've been watching him come along. I'm glad he's fighting Tank because good exposure for him, but I wish he wasn't because, you know, I feel like he's going to lose. But I like to see him fight somebody else. But this is an opportunity for him to make himself a commodity now and lead to fights in the further. Maybe he can get Teofimo at some point or something, you know?
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Clarence.
Yeah. Go on and get him on the panel, man. So I can ask him what round he going to sleep so I can make this money.
Now, see, I can't bring him.
Yo, Jamboree, I'm gonna kick you off the panel, man. You're doing too much.
I can't bring him on the panel for you to do that because then he'll never want to do an interview again.
That wasn't me.
Do that shit.
That wasn't me. Underrated?
No, that was Michael Johnson.
Nah, that was
I just messed with Michael Johnson. I'm gonna kick you off too, man. Michael Johnson. Kick you off too, man. Let me stop.
Mike said it was him. It was him.
Nah, that was just had that joke, man. And say I would never do nothing like that, man. But hey, like Bruce was saying, this is boxing, man. You just never know. Who knows what's gonna happen this night, man? But you know, my money's on Tank.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, now let's talk about the undercards of each fighter. You know, which fighter that you're looking for that that's gonna do good. You can pick
Each
any fighter you want.
I don't even
you
know
talking
who's
about
on it.
you talking about of the Haney undercard?
Yeah, hanging on the card. Yes.
I don't even
I
know who won that
don't
thing,
even know
man.
Is
who's
that
on
on
it.
there?
Badu
I don't
Jack
even
and
know.
You do?
Askeo.
Okay. Talk to us.
No,
All right, all right.
no, that's not Devin Haney fight though. That's
Which fight you talking
Floyd's.
about?
He said
Oh,
Badu
Yeah,
Jack. That's on the Floyd
Bobby
fight.
Jackson's on
No,
the
that's on
Floyd.
the Floyd. No, that's on the Floyd thing, right? That's on the Floyd
Yeah.
thing.
I don't know
Okay.
who's on the David Haney undercard. Honestly,
Yeah, I don't.
when it comes to the zone undercards, I'm not gonna lie, I'm never really too interested in them. It depends on who it
Them damn things 12 hours long, man.
is.
Eggs and
how about the
cheese.
next big fight down the line then? Manny and Errol.
Oh yeah, we can talk about that.
Ooh.
That you know, I was gonna bring it up 5 minutes now, but you know, Bruce, you always
See,
mess my time.
Bruce,
You always mess my timing up, Bruce.
you
Sorry,
I
gotta
got
sorry
stop.
you.
about that, Grandam.
You gotta stop bringing you
No,
on
we're good.
here.
Let's jump on that. Yeah, let's
Great
jump on that.
minds,
That's
bro.
good.
Great minds.
Great
We
minds.
gonna
Let's
stop.
jump on that because
We gonna
I
stop
got
bringing.
a whole lot to talk about that one.
We
But
gonna
I
stop
save
bringing.
myself for last.
We gonna stop bringing you on here, Bruce, because you're a troublemaker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bruce be getting me in trouble. But give me more,
Hey,
Bruce. Give me more trouble, Bruce.
my wife will love it because I have to shut the whole house up for this. I tell her I take the dog outside. I'm going on TV.
All
Yes,
right, where you
sir.
want to go first? I'll go first. I feel sorry for poor Manny.
I
I
don't feel
think
sorry for him. I
I
seen
think
what he
this is
did to
gonna be.
Oscar.
I think this is gonna be Manny's. This is gonna be Manny's retirement party. This is gonna be Manny's retirement party. I can't see him coming back from this, and that's probably why he is asking for so much money because to take this ass whipping, he's gonna need all that 20 mil. Um, I'm already going with Spencer this because what Manny's gonna have to remember, right? You did what you did to Thurman, and that was very impressive. But let's understand something. Thurman was already beat up by the time you got there. I'm not. I'm still giving Manny the credit for the win, but Manny, I mean, excuse me, Earl and Thurman are two different people. He's not going to be able to go in there and push Earl around like he kind of did Thurman. It's two different type of styles, man. So, best of luck to Manny. That's all I can say. Thank you for all the years you gave us in boxing, because we already know it's going to be over come
Well,
come August.
well, let me say something before I go on. There's a song that John Lennon said. All I'm saying, yeah, give peace a chance. There's no peace for you, Pacquiao. All I'm just saying, it's time to say good night. So I'm gonna say that. Next, please. Anybody that wants to talk more about that.
Yeah, man. Let me see, man. Yeah, we were talking about the Manny. Yeah, but you know the thing about Manny though in the Thurman fight was, you know, it was Thurman coming off that 2 year layoff and injuries and all that. And the biggest highlight of the fight is when Manny knocked him down. That pretty much won him the fight right there by itself.
Mm-hmm.
But when Thurman got up and got his wits together, he was talking the shit out of Manny with that fucking straight right. And I expect to see a lot of that in this fight too. Manny pretty much, it's just that time. It's the circle of life, basically. He came in, he was taking out a lot of, legends, for say, Oscar De La Hoya, who was, you know, being stubborn about getting out of the sport, and then he fought him, and then he realized I got to get the hell out of here now. It's just the same thing going to happen to him, and I think Pacquiao even know it because he already make plans. This is farewell. But you got all the Pactars, they coming with the fervor again. He going to do the upset. Manny, okay, go ahead. I'm getting all y'all motherfucking money. Oh my God, man. Oh. But I'm glad it's happening. I'm glad that Earl is getting the opportunity because he is the rightful person to have it anyway. And I'm glad it
Mm-hmm.
worked out that way. I hope that they do give him that WBA super title back to Manny because Manny never lost it. And if he was in recess, I don't understand why he can't get it back. Because recess and strip is two different things. I mean, you still got to cling to it.
Black. He
You know
got
what I'm
it.
saying?
He got Black. It's on the line. It's on the line.
It's on the
They
line.
put it on the line. Yeah, they put
Okay.
it on the line now. If you go to box
Okay.
rec, yeah, they elevated him back.
Ooh, hey, they're gonna make a controversy about that. Well, why they do it? They did it for Spence. They shouldn't have did it. You're gonna hear those, especially the Bud fans. They're not gonna like that because they're gonna feel like some type of conspiracy. But in truth, if he wasn't stripped, the man still has a right. But as the negotiations with Ugas, I think Ugas dropped the ball at. He should have hurried up and made a deal with Earl and got the fight done, because then.
Right.
He could have had a defense on his belt. Then it would have been harder to give it back. But since you sitting around, posing with your wife, yeah, I'm champ. Yeah, I want to enjoy this. Okay, it's fucking over now, buddy.
Yeah.
Should have went on and made that
You're
big
right,
buck.
because remember when they did that with Matisse? You remember that with him and Matisse, right? When he was in recess, but see, Matisse had a defense with him. You know what I'm saying?
See?
So it was different. So you got a good point. That was
true.
That was good. Yeah, that was good stuff, Black.
That's true. Yeah, that's good.
Remember that.
Let's see.
Black,
I'm
That's
going.
good. Let me get Brother Bruce. All right, Brother Bruce. Go get in it, please. And then after that, Mike Johnson.
I just wanted to. I have to respect the legend, man. Manny has shown so much from flyweight up to junior middleweight, and
awesome,
dude,
man.
I've seen people like this come back from 2 years inactive, from longer than that. I mean, look at George Foreman with Michael Mora. I mean, look what Larry Holmes did with Ray Mercer. These are things that they could possibly happen. Because Manny hasn't been beat up lately. He that's a good thing. 42 is not old these days. 42 is like 32 10 years ago. I mean, when Alexis Aguayo got his ass kicked by Aaron Pryor in that second fight, he was only 30 years old. He was shot.
That's young.
Yeah. That's young, but that was young for them. That was old.
For them, right.
Today, it's young. Today, 40 is like 30. So, Manny could pull out some tricks, man. He's no dummy. Now, Errol Spence is walking into his prime right now. He's got a chance to become, the welterweight everybody's going to be talking about. So that's why this fight is so important. And believe me, it could go either way. So, don't think he's just going to walk right through Manny a la Thomas Hearns and Roberto Duran, because, Manny is, he could pull a rabbit out of his hat. So this is another fight. It's an event. I'm looking forward to it. If Manny goes as a warrior, so be it. And if Errol Spence loses to Manny, it's back to the drawing board. So now I'm looking forward to a great fight that night.
Okay, Mike Johnson, please.
Hey, before you got go, I want to ask one question when everybody get done.
Okay.
Go ahead.
In my Skip Bayless voice, it's my turn. It's my turn. I'm joking. Not playing around. Nah, but this is what it is, man. I think it's a good fight, but that the age still lingers in the back of my mind. The car accident still lingers in the back of my mind. But even B-Hop said it. A lot of other motherfuckers said it. That Manny Pacquiao is like one of those guys. Like, he damn near gets to choose who he wants to fight. He gets to sit here and pick and choose who he wants to fight. And I kind of feel that there is some type of reason. Maybe it's like the brother said. Maybe it is because he's going on the farewell tour out the door, and he wants that big last round paycheck. Or maybe it's because he sees something in Earl, some vulnerabilities out of the rest of the guys when it comes to being a big name and money. But at the end of the day, this would be the fight that I would say a 40-year-old, unlike Alexander PED motherfucking Povetkin, unlike him, this is a 40-year-old that you just can't count out. And that's point blank period. And a lot of these young cats, they know it too. This is not some guy that don't know his way around the ring, that can't box, that only look to throw overhand rights and uppercuts and left hooks. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't see Manny Pacquiao coming in this fight out of shape. We never see that. He may come in with a little tweak here and there, but I'm right now. I'm gonna call it a 50-50 until I start seeing these guys until I start seeing Manny Pacquiao in the gym and seeing his eyes and seeing how he's looking, and stuff like that. I'm gonna go with 50-50, but y'all know I'm edging towards Earl Spence, but that's how I'm gonna keep it.
But let me before I get to the other brother, let me say this though. And I think that we need to bring it up. Pacquiao been in the past when he take those tests, it came out questionable, and that's something to really to consider of and everything. And I think we should talk. We should think about it and everything. And I know that brother Bruce, you talk about Pacquiao, and I see what you're saying, but I would say this, that if Pacquiao got someone, he got to jump on Spence. He cannot wait around and stuff. But Spence, if we know, he's getting better and better and better, especially on defense. He's not a counter now. You know what I'm saying? He takes his time. And now we know he works with Blu-ray. That is a factor. And I think that Spence is getting smarter now. And I think that's something to think about too. I understand we want to talk about, Pacquiao and, all-time legend. There's no ifs and buts about it. But there's something about Spence is very special that we see upon our visual that Pacquiao needs to think. And so he has if he comes with a certain battle plan that I gotta step to Spence like the web. No, it's gotta be totally different. What y'all think about that?
Yeah, Pacquiao already said that speed is going to be the key. So he know he's gonna have to be moving around and stuff a lot. And he's right, And like Mike said, he's not the normal 42-year-old man, and with 2 years off, that could be a good thing for him. I don't know. I mean, every time you count him out, man, he always does something. So that is something to think about,
Mm-hmm.
And this is a huge ass fight, man, and this is at the highest level. So, we got to give respect to him, man, for sure. But I still don't see him coming out this thing winning. But hey, big respect to Manny, man, because I didn't think Manny was going to take it. He looked like he was about to shit himself when he went to Dallas after that Mikey Garcia fight. I said, nah, man, you see the way he looked? He don't want none of that, man. But hey, here we are today.
My question is, if Manny pulls up if Manny has to pull up an upset, what do they say then? What do we say if he goes in there and just pulls an upset? I mean, I can't see it happening, but this is boxing. Anything can happen.
It can happen, right?
Oh, a lot of people are just going to say, "I told you so. I told you so." But this is like you said. This is boxing, man. It's a 50-50 fight.
I'm a favor Earl regardless, just because I know for a fact Pacquiao more. I seen Pacquiao get knocked out before. Not saying it's gonna happen now and that Earl's gonna do it, but I'm just saying you gotta always remember, like, once a fighter get knocked out, you know what I mean? I feel like it could go away depending on what fighter you are, but I feel like Pacquiao is not one of the fighters that's not knockout prone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe Danny Jacobs now. He's like somebody that got knocked out that showed me maybe he's not knocked out prone no more. But I could still see Pacquiao, you know what I mean? That knockout from Marquez in the fourth fight, that shit was pretty bad.
Yeah, that's something.
It's also how you get knocked out too. That takes a lot out of you.
Yeah, he keep leaping in there and he run into another right hand. It's gonna be the same result.
Because he was another one, Black Star singing Otis Redding. That night.
No bullshit.
Dreams,
man, get it, man. Get it.
Y'all ain't, you know what? Y'all are messy. Y'all are messy, man.
Yo, y'all start saying some dream.
Yeah, man. Otis Redding, bro.
Dream. No, this is by somebody else.
Yeah, man. We didn't think he was going to get up, man. Smelling salts and the whole nine.
Bruce, they are so messy. You hear them? They are messy. messy group of dudes, man.
Hey, did everybody answer
What?
their opinion? Everybody give their opinion? Because I just wanted to ask one question to everybody. If everybody already had.
I think everybody did. From what I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No. Everybody.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Now let's say Earl wins, and what does that do for his resume as opposed to Canelo Alvarez?
He'll just have many on his resume, but they ain't gonna give him no. They're not gonna give him too much credit for that, because they're gonna say he beat up on a 42 year
Mm-mm.
his
Yeah.
old.
They
I'm,
I know they're gonna spin it how they want, but we talking now. So I'm asking my brothers, what
Oh,
y'all think is gonna be
uh,
the
my fault not to get
how
off.
would y'all see it?
if
Yeah, my
Canelo,
fault not. Yeah, go ahead,
but
go ahead, go
Wait,
ahead.
brother.
uh, if the Caleb Plant fight don't happen, hell, I would love to see Spencer Canelo get it in.
No, I'm talking about the resumes, comparing the resumes.
Oh, compared to resume?
Yeah, at the point,
Mm.
I feel like Canelo's is. I mean, he got like 40 something fights though. That ain't really.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like shit, 38, 39 of them was all in Mexico. So we can take them and throw them in the trash. And let's deal with them other ones. You see what I'm saying?
He
but even
still
if you take
he
those,
still
even
got a
if
lot. He still got a couple on there though. I can't cap,
yeah,
even though I don't
I
like
know,
Canelo. He still
I
got a
even if
know.
you
couple.
take,
But
That's why I wouldn't even do that right now. I would
no,
do
but
it
I'm
more
saying
toward.
a
I would
lot of
do
them
it
guys
more
on that
towards.
resume ain't
I
not
think
world
Earl.
beaters either.
After Earl get Bud on there, then we could do that. I feel
yeah,
like if he get Bud scalp on there, then we could do that. Because Canelo do got a few. I can't cap. Canelo, some
Uh,
of them is old, some of them is tired, but in they prime, the ones that the scalps that he got, you heard, it's kind of. I go for it. I got to keep it a stack, like we say in New York. Like I can't just. Yeah, Canelo resume is It's pretty solid. It's pretty solid, man. He got a
if
nice
you
body
take,
of work.
mm,
I,
you take
I'm
the
just saying, as far as like some of the
he
champions
got,
that he got. I'm not
yeah, he
saying
got,
every single person. I'm saying as far as the champions that he got on his list. It's sounding like I'm defending him when really I always be getting at him. But I just, what I mean, as a fighter, I just can't do it on another person getting in the ring completely. You know what I mean?
Well,
So
okay.
he got in
Oh,
there
I'm
with like he got in there with a few like Shane, Floyd, Austin Trout when he was good.
Yeah, but if he
He
wants
got
to go
Miguel
for if he wants
Cotto.
to go for legacy, bro, he's got to fight at least three of the four top guys. He's got to get in there with Benavides. He's got to get in there with Charlo. He's got to get
Yeah,
in there with
I'm
Andre.
not disagreeing with that, but
That
I'm
would
saying
cement his
he's
legacy, though. I mean, right now we're all talking about what he did in the past. This is a what have you done for me lately sport.
yeah, I agree. I'm not disagreeing with you on that, brother Bruce. But I'm just saying, like, if we compared him now, because that's what Black Star asked, I just got to keep it real. He just got a couple more scalps right now. I just want Earl to catch up at to a point to where I already can say the route that Earl is taking is already better.
Okay,
So
well, okay.
that's really what I was trying to get to at that time, because people are, some people still saying, well, his resume ain't this and that. Some people still criticize it, and I'm saying, I can't see it. He done went on. This right here will be what 8 fight streak of top notch guys, except for one guy,
yeah.
Ocampo.
So look, that's like how I kind of feel about Bud getting undisputed at 140 and Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor's route was way more like
Yeah,
legendary, and 140 was harder. Hey, we got to
yeah,
keep it real. Even if
yeah,
you're a Bud fan, you can't even come here and
yeah,
cap. You got to be like, yo, I ain't gonna front it. His route. He went in the World Series of boxing, the
yeah,
belt on the line. I mean, or either he snatched it, but I don't even remember if he snatched the belt there or put it on the line. But whatever, he still went in and not knowing what was going to happen and came
yeah,
out with the trophy and earned it. And then ended
yeah,
up going for undisputed. You know what I mean? He didn't settle just being there. He said, nah, there's great and then there's greater.
Okay. Yo, let me get to the let me get to the chat. We got Pigeon Mike Tyson. Thanks for coming. He says Spence, OD, even if Pacquiao unanimous decision, even if Pacquiao enough, they going to rob him. Not much money to be at May after Spence. And also he said Canelo resume would still be better. I totally disagree on that, but we respect you. We respect what you're saying. Pigeon Mike also he said people said Canelo cherry picking Corvette. I don't want to say his name, Corvette, but Pacquiao at 42 good for Spence. He said let me go up a little bit because I skip then he said Carter was coming off a tough fight with a short training camp to face Canelo, but that was some BS. And then TS Boxing, he told my he thought he was he said he looked familiar as a troll. Then Peter Mike Tyson said he's not. And let me see, Pigeon Tyson. Let me see, Jerry Dixon said Pigeon Mike Tyson. I never said that it was not the same thing, but it's being beat up by a bruise coming off a tough fight, but a guy hit you. But let me say this: a Pigeon Mike Tyson. Kovalev has been proven a PED popper. All right, and we have to be real careful. I respect what you're saying, but we have to be very, very careful of some of the fighters that we say we like. Now, Canelo, you could say that he been cherry picking. He wasn't cherry picking. He has been cherry picking because he have not fight the Charles. He did not fight Andre. And then also he did say, and I have to bring it up, that he's not going to fight Mexican fighters or black fighters. He did say that. So if we're going to say that Canelo, that you said that he is that his record is better than Spence. Though what I'm just saying, and I want other brothers on the panel to talk about this. You got to explain that. And I'm talking about Pigeon Mike Tyson. You have to explain that, please. And it's not like what the brothers are saying. No, let me get this out. Let me get this out. That's not what we saying. This is what he said and everything else. So let me see who's coming.
Not JT, because that dude likes to call. He's a white dude that likes to call black folks niggas all the time and stuff like that. So let's not even entertain that dude, man. And he likes to do that to try to hurt people's feelings.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. He can get out of here. See, we don't do the racism.
Yeah.
So
But see, if one thing though, I'll say, if you take the last 9 fights of Canelo and the last 9 of Earl Spence, then he got him in the wash on that. But the earlier stuff, I got my own philosophies and thoughts on that. And maybe that's what kind of carried over into my question. But if you look at his long-term possibilities, though, he could have one of the best resumes ever, because he got possibilities at 54, 160 down the line, even past 47. So, and the way he's been going, if he continue on that hellacious pace, damn, man, that's a run. What's that, brother Ricky in the building?
Yeah, yes, Ricky. Wait, introduce yourself, brother, please.
Yeah, I couldn't see it because you had
Peace to the gods and goddesses, man. I'm sorry I'm late. Work caught me up, man. What we on?
Hey, man, Rick, man, we ain't trying to hear that. You was out there getting that money and you ain't sharing.
Yeah,
we talking about Pacquiao and Spence, and then other people said, the people that said Canelo resume is better than Spence.
Yeah, his resume is better than Spence, but like I keep telling people, and we try to express and try to get these fans to understand, what's the context of his resume? I understand the names, but what's the context? Yeah, he fought some great fighters. He fought Floyd and lost, right? But it's no shame to lose to Floyd, right? But you fought Austin Trout with open scoring when Trout was really up on the cards and got cheated out of that fight. Did he knock him down late in the fight? Yes, he sure did. But that was a kind of a setup for Canelo. Also, He fought Shane Mosley after Floyd beat him, right? And where was Shane Mosley on the end of his career, right? So we keep talking about resume when everybody knows boxing is Janet Jackson. What have you done for me lately? What has Canelo done for you lately, though?
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
Every other fighter y'all want to grade is so. Let's make it the best. The best example we can use with this is Terrence Crawford, right? Terrence Crawford. What's the argument, right? He ain't fought nobody at 147, right? Ain't that an argument?
That's it.
Why don't this apply to Canelo? Who has Canelo fought that's worth talking about in his last few fights?
None.
Nobody. Kovalov, supposedly the hardest right-hand puncher in the light heavyweight division. Did he even try to land a hard right punch on Canelo?
No.
I didn't see it, man.
Brother, let's clarify what happened. Again, it's all about context. Your entire life is about context. We saw Kovalev coming off a tooth and nail battle with Anthony Yard. 1 month after that fight, the man didn't even have a full training camp.
That's true.
The same people accept that fight as a win want to say that Caleb ducked him because he would only give Canelo 4 weeks of a training camp to fight. Give Caleb 4 weeks of a training camp to fight him when he had been training for 6 months.
This is one of the reasons I don't respect belts anymore. You know, they're for sale.
Yeah. Yeah, and Canelo used it to add trinkets to his resume. Well, he was a champion, and you know, come on, man, Callum Smith.
Come on, man. Liam, bro.
That's another belt that had a for sale sign on it.
Come on, man.
Right.
This dude is the British assassin. The British are coming. He should change his name.
The British are coming.
He should change his name to Fall Revere, bro. And that's not to take away what he did. But, like I said, a lot of those guys he fought at the end of their career.
Mm-hmm.
Kirkland, okay. Coming off a long layoff, and he didn't have Aaron Wolf with him.
Yeah.
And he was undefeated. He just been knocked out in the first round by that boy from Japan before
that fight. Right.
Yeah.
And he didn't man Wolf in the corner anymore either. So he was lost. That was a setup right there, man.
Yeah, he's supposed to fight Jamel Charlo that day too.
But you already know.
That didn't happen.
Right.
Mm-mm.
Charlo does everything he needs to do to get his shot. That the WBC says that if you do this fight, you get to fight Canelo fight. Then all of a sudden, Canelo, I'm moving up to 160. I want to go to 175. Right? All of a sudden, this franchise belt just pop out of thin fucking air.
Yeah.
Stop, bro. Canelo know what he's doing. Y'all the ones who don't want to admit what Canelo doing. He's cheating the game. That's what he's doing. And y'all okay with it because it's Canelo, because he's Mexican.
Not me, man. I'm watching it. I know boxing today sucks. You know, I've been to the table. I've seen the feast, man. They're giving them scraps right now, dude.
He's cheating the game. And if you all right with it, then by all means. But we can't talk boxing.
Yeah, man.
Amen.
Yeah, then he talks about after Undisputed going to the UK and fighting over there. Who are you gonna fight over there? You didn't already beat the best they got over there. You gonna go beat the guys that the guys you beat already beat? What the fuck? And you got all the challenges right here that fans want to see him fight, and somehow he won't give that to us.
Like I said, it's not that, and I don't challenge the boy's skill set. But to me, he just like Bud. You got the skill set, but you ain't doing nothing with it.
Yeah.
Hey, we just mentioned there's 4 fighters that he has to fight if he wants to cement his name in some kind of a legacy. And he's not even talking about fighting even one of them. So I can't respect Canelo, man. You know, he might be the big draw right now. He might be the golden ticket. But as far as being one pound for pound, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Hold that thought, though. Let me get this out before we continue. Pigeon Mike Tyson, this is how I run my channel. I don't mind to have a difference of opinion, but you are not going to disrespect anybody on the panel that they stating facts. You're not going to do that. I want to make my let me get this. I'm not going to tolerate it. That is out. You're not going to do that. Everything that we say on here is facts, and even it's on public information. Now, if you got a problem, no, I'm just putting it out there because I see little things that I read. I'm reading too. I'm not dumb. I'm reading while I'm listening to the brothers. I'm listening. I'm just putting it out there. All right. So we gonna make sure that we clear up in this piece. All right. That's how I run minds. All right. I'm just putting it out there. I'm reading what you're saying and everything. I'm just saying. So you cannot dispute what the brothers what we talking about because we're saying is the truth and it's public.
Right.
Now, if you want to debate in that, no, let me get this out. Let me get this out. All right. So this is how we gonna do it. And then Ricky, he said, Ricky, don't act like you praise fighters then over the bed.
Huh?
What's that?
What? Overhyped.
Why
Canelo being hyped up? What you talking about? You sound stupid. You sound stupid, but that's what I'm talking about. These are the people who want to sit up here and discuss boxing on an even level. That say they ain't biased. Everybody got biases. You
Mike Tyson.
Come argue the facts of what I just said about Canelo. Don't come up with no, oh, Spence did this. We ain't talking about Spence. I'm sick of y'all.
Mm-hmm. Well, I let me put my 3 cents in on this. Well, Spence beat this guy, Manny Pacquiao. I see Manny Pacquiao as one of the last guys from the last era that's worth a damn. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not it's his accolades, the numbers of people he gets in to come watch the fight, or whatever the case may be. But mostly it's because of his boxing game. You know what I'm saying? And when I look at the whole spectrum of just boxing in general and what they do to other fighters when they beat somebody in these types of situations, even though I don't think Manny Pacquiao is a regular 40-year-old guy, they don't wait and hesitate to give them all the praise in the world for winning. So if we win, because Spence wins, that's what I'm gonna do. Because at the end of the day, everybody's not fortunate to get a Manny Pacquiao fight or some of these other guys around here, because that's what they choose to do. Is not face who's in front of them, or who's next to them, who they're supposed to fight. I'm gonna have to give them all it because ain't nobody else gonna give it to them. Nobody else want to give it to them. They don't want to look at the pound. Look at all these weirdos pound for pound rate. And my definition of pound for pound, I don't know what you guys is. If they was in the same weight class, who could beat who? You know what I'm saying? Who could beat who? If they was happen to be in the same weight class, and it might be Spence, it might be Crawford, it might be Canelo, it might be one of the Charlo twins, it might be whoever. But at the end of the day, this guy, he's actually fighting somebody that's worth the damn. And I think that folks need to come out here and give him his proper respects. If he happens to win, and that's just how it is. Look at all these other promoters and all these other weirdos on the internet do all these guys and stuff like that. And this is the only way that makes sense to me because if Spence get out of this fight, then who are you gonna be looking at him to fight next? All these weirdos talking about, oh, this is the best promotion to be with. He's not this guy's not being promoted right. This guy's not fighting nobody. All these weird things, but nobody wants to talk about what fight you want to see. You ain't claiming for the fight that you want to that you want to see. And this is a fight. Pacquiao is a fight that people want to see with Spence. The same thing with Crawford. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with Canelo. But this is how it fucking is. And it's a good fight to be talking about. It's a good fight to watch. And it's a good fight to make a reaction video on compared to all this other bullshit that be going on. Nobody wanted to see no fucking Manuel Char versus no Lovejoy. Nobody wanted to see no Canelo versus no Rocky Fielding.
So.
And nobody want to talk about, like the brother said, they don't want to talk about how a motherfucker get a monster lotus and goes into a Canelo fight looking fucking drained. Damn near had his chin in the air like he knew that it was time to lay down. Like Ben Rhymes told old like Ben Rhymes told old boy in Pulp Fiction. You know, so I'm giving him all his props in the world. People can, not like what I gotta say about it or whatever, but enough is enough, man.
All right. Anybody else that want to add on? That'd be greatly appreciated.
It's like I said, man.
Yo.
We just need to learn. We just need to learn to grade these fighters in context of when and what they doing. Plain and simple, short and sweet. And stop bringing up another subject trying to divert when we on a particular subject. We talking about Canelo. If we talking about Arrow, we talking about Arrow. If we talking about Bud, we talking about Bud. Stop diverting. Be a man and answer the question.
Like my late mother said, there it is. All right. Like my late mother said, there it is. Okay.
Let me just say, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Salute to all the bros, man. It was good to be on there with y'all, man. Mike Johnson, Ricky Williams, McLean, is it my New York brother? Yo, find me, man. Make sure, we gotta find each other, champ. I ain't gonna front. You from New York, man. I always be back. I always be in Harlem. You know what I mean? I just moved. Moved.
I got you. I'll definitely look you up, bro. I got you.
All right, man. The Jab Jamboree, man. Don't forget. I gotta check you out too, man. You make stuff. You make stuff, or YouTube. You make content. You make content
on just Facebook and Instagram, man. I'm working on the YouTube thing. You'll see me.
Okay. All right, man. But other than that, man, salute to y'all, man. Thanks to the #1 grinder. Always, send me a link and showing me love, man. I'm gonna get at you, bro. I'm still listening.
Okay, got you. Be safe out there, bro. Okay. All right. That we here. You got some weird people coming. I never seen Usyk, the Barbarian King. Welcome and awesomeness. I'm banned from all. Wow. Okay. Well, okay. All right. Anything else that I want to add on? Be my boy.
Just get ready Saturday night for the Devin Haney, man. That's all we can do. Just get ready for that.
All right. Matter of fact, what we gonna do? We gonna end this and everything. We're gonna do it like this. Brother Ricky, Mike Johnson, you gonna make your last one. Ricky Williams, then Clarence, then me, and then y'all stay right there. And I'll make my last remarks. Then we gonna close it out together as a family.
Who's supposed to be going?
Mike. Last remarks, please. All right, if he's not answering anybody, you can go ahead, Clarence.
All right, I want to say salute to the chat, salute to the panel. Thank you, Underrated, for always having me on here, and I want to apologize for coming in late, man. I overslept. I forgot you were going on, brother. Want to say shout out to you, Ricky Williams, Basement Boxing Talk, Black Star Sports TV, all my brothers, man. Salute, and looking forward to the fight this week, man. So hopefully we all can do something this week, the day of the fight, and maybe after, man. Check y'all later this week.
Okay, thank you. Stay right there. Brother Mike Johnson, last remarks, please. Guess he ain't saying nothing. Okay, going once, going twice. Ricky Williams, please, last remarks.
Hey man, thanks for everybody for supporting. Make sure you subscribe to all the brothers that was here that create content. We do this for y'all. Man, make sure y'all check out the fight this weekend. Devin Haney versus Linares. I got Devin Haney in a 12-round UD. Styling on him. Make sure y'all check me out at Ricky Williams on YouTube. Just search under Ricky Williams Boxing. And as always, y'all make sure y'all check out and support the Underrated Grinder, the most underrated channel on YouTube. Peace. We out.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Shout out to Black Star Sports TV, G5, Jan Marie, and Bruce Goes. Thanks for y'all for participating on the panel and everybody else, and also in the chat. Thank you very much. Haney time, yes sir. Yes sir. Haney time. I just want to say this though too. Before. And I'm saying this, I'm gonna put this out there. And then if you're not the ones in the chat majority, I'm talking about the ones that regulars, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the new ones in here. If you come up here, stay facts. Because right here, we stay facts. We got documents. If you're not willing to look up and state the facts here, this is not the channel for you. Okay? We gonna stay facts here. And you cannot just keep on pushing. It's like you put on a coat, right? You gotta make sure when you button your coat, you gotta make sure all that's even. You cannot skip a button because you skip a cut is uneven. That means that you cannot skip a conversation that you know deep down inside that doesn't fit. This gotta stop. It got to stop. We're not gonna have none of that. Thank you, brother, bro. Thank you as always for your degrees. Okay, so we're going to keep this going. I want you to go support Ricky Williams. I want you to go support Clarence McLean. He on Facebook. He on McLean Production and No Duck Down Production. Ricky Williams on Facebook. I want you to support Mike Johnson. I want you to look for. He got a channel. I want you to support. Support Black Star Sports TV 2.0. Please support him. Basement Boxing Talk. I want you to check out also G5. And also I want you to check out Bruce Goes. All right? So, on behalf of my channel, the Underrated Doctors, yours truly, the one and only, the number one grinder. All right? This is the last of the Underrated Boxing Talk, number 27. And on to the next one. Please travel safe out there to your destination or at home because it's crazy out there. All right? I want you to travel safe. On that note, until next time, this one is Ghost.